page. I don't understand what we're doing here.
Fire pit. After I've just told the boys, oh, aye, it's going good. And then when you're asked about, oh, how's the couple going, you're going, it's all right. I never changed the way I was acting with you when Rebecca came in.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
You've definitely...
I don't understand why you're getting angry. I don't get it. I don't know where it's coming from. It's very confusing to me.
Like that, to me, this just shows your age.
It shows my age, oh my days.
I feel like you're doing the absolute most, and I feel like you're doing it because you want to get with this new Luke, and I just feel like it's very unnecessary. We have Siannise, who got completely shut down by Connor, and she seems to be very upset by the entire situation, and it's like you were the one going for him.
Do you know what? It is really annoying because it's like he done it to me literally last week,
and you know, full-on karma has come for you, and it's just well-rounded. That's just what happens when you do clownery in life. The clownery definitely does come back to bite, and we obviously have Naz, who really is just living his best life. Free holiday, getting a quick tan. Hey guys, it's Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and let's get into this video. So now obviously we have, you know, this new episode that wasn't that great. I feel like the first half was obviously quite boring, and we're going to get straight into Mike and Leanne. Oh, Leanne, I don't know what's going on. I feel like she's really self-sabotaging herself, and it really is just confusing me, personally speaking, because it doesn't make sense as to what you want or what you don't want. When the new boys came in, or you know, the guys were discussing, you know, is Mike your type? You're very quick to say no. And I just feel like if you're very quick to say no, why would you drag that along? Yes, I believe, you know, she has told Mike himself, but it's like you would have just ended this earlier on. And I can understand where she comes from her perspective. I'm trying to understand her perspective, you know, when it's like how other couples around here are very fast paced, and when you're in a close proximity environment, it can be quite stressful. You feel like you're not there yet, but somebody else is there yet. You just want to leave, you want to get out, you want to say go away. Plus, you know, Mike has gotten very excited with the way he's danced in this villa with certain challenges. So I feel like that in itself can obviously put off somebody. And this is probably why Leanne wasn't even stressed when Jess was moving to Mike a week ago. The guy did not even care. So I genuinely feel like she really isn't intimate at all. She's professed this, but it's like the self-sabotaging is real, because this new Luke coming in that you may not like you. It may not be entirely reciprocal, and then what are you going to do? Run back to Mike to keep yourself safe? I don't really know. I just feel like there was a lot of self-sabotaging here, lack of commitment issues, and it's just like, if you have all of this and you know you do, why are you going to come onto a show like this? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just feel like she is confusing me a lot, going back and forth. It doesn't make any sense, and I'm kind of just over it at this point. We also have this whole situation with Rebecca and Shaughna, who obviously made up. They've become good friends now suddenly, and I just find that quite annoying, because I just feel like it was nice when they were going at each other. That friction was definitely bubbling up, and I just feel like it ended very quickly. And we also have Connor and Rebecca, who are doing quite well, because Connor obviously told Siannise that I'm over you, relax, time to move on. And I genuinely feel like, you know, Siannise was very upset about the situation.
It's kind of like, have I got mug written on my forehead? Because I definitely haven't. Like, I'm a bit pissed off.
She went and vented about it and was like, you know, I can do way much better than him and everything. But it's like the entitlement, like you were the one going for him, and then you're upset when that person has turned you down. And it's like the same thing happened with you and Naz. You were in the same position that Connor is in, so if anything, you should understand what he's saying. You should be very clear with what he's saying, you know, and just leave it at that and call it a day, because Naz definitely was not ridiculously upset by the situation and just moved on. And clearly now Siannise has been picked to go on a date with one of the Lukes. I don't know who was voting for Siannise. I really don't understand. Nobody asked for that. They wanted Leanne and that Luke, but unfortunately that did not take place. And Siannise will be going on a date. Then you have Jess going on a date with the other one. Now this obviously leaves Naz vulnerable. One thing about Jess and Naz, I feel like they have a very strong friendship, because they've been having it for a while, since the first twin was in. So they have a very loyal, hopefully, friendship, meaning that I believe Naz could be safe. But at the same time, if they hit it off, Jess and this Luke person, Naz is definitely going home, because I feel like nobody else is going to keep it safe for you. And it's just, you know, it's just stress, it's just uncomfortability, and it's just something that you don't really need. But it seems that Naz could be the one going home for sure. We have this Paige and Finley situation.
Like that, to me, this just shows your age.
It shows my age, oh my days.
Going on, I don't know what she's doing. I feel like, what are you upset about? What are you angry about? It doesn't make any sense to me. Then you're saying that he's showing his age, when, to be honest, you're showing your age.
That's what I'm saying. Shh. Right.
Every time I'm lying, sleeping in the day bed, you come in the day bed.
Shush.
So that's no hang up.
Your immaturity and your unnecessary kind of stuff. I feel like maybe the producers were forcing her or egging her on to do so because they know that we need drama 24/7. We really don't need drama 24/7. The gag is we don't need drama 24/7. We need interesting narratives to be developing 24/7. Us watching that grow is something that can be, you know, interesting to us, and we're not really seeing that here. What we're seeing with this season so far is we have these narratives and they're very fast paced. The Rebecca situation with Shaughna and Connor, that ended within a day and a half, gone, dusted to the left. Where I feel like other triangles, they develop for a couple of days at least, or sometimes even a week. And I just feel like some of these narratives seem to be very fast paced when it comes to the show, and I genuinely find it to be, you know, very confusing for sure. The task within itself, I expressed in my first look review, was absolutely pointless. I feel like, okay, it's funny to see them, you know, spinning around and jumping up and down and, you know, putting rings on each other. They're in Vegas, everything, child, but I'm over it. I feel like it was boring. I was over it. If it is not a game that helps to act as a catalyst to cause friction in that house or drama or spill some tea, then it completely loses the structure and the element of what these games should be. Like the novice of it completely just goes down the drain because we don't need to see them jumping up and down and having that. We don't need to see all that. We don't tune into Love Island for that. We tune in to see drama. We tune in to see development of relationships, love, lust, etc, etc, etc. We don't tune in to see these games, and I just feel like it was just a bit OTT, a bit waste of my time. This episode seemed to be, it wasn't really a filler episode, it was just a bit bland. Filler episodes are ones that we are interested in, but they are filling up narratives. We're not really seeing that much here. We just see randomness going on. The two new boys, okay, cool, great. I feel like they're going to cause some kind of structure. We see Mike and Luke, the other boy, not really getting on. They seem to be having some kind of friction. Maybe Mike is worried that Leanne might go with that Luke, and that could leave him vulnerable. So of course, nerves are going to be up for sure. Even the structure, the boys sitting at the top, the girls at the bottom. I love how Naz is there with them, like Naz has got anything to worry about. Child, you ain't got no girl. You can just relax, child. You know you're on this holiday, just living your best life until one sweet one comes in. You can take it easy. Hopefully, if Jess stays loyal.
Oh, bless her.
And I like how they're all in my looking, and I just feel like it makes it very obvious and bait. Of course, you know, all the girls are talking about what their types are. Siannise is very excited. So is Jess. Hopefully those two find whatever they want to. Jess can find, you know, a guy, and Siannise can find somebody far, far, far away.
Well, it is really annoying because it's like, he done it to me literally last week, and he's done it to me again. If you're going to keep doing this to me, I don't want to bother with you anyway, so you're lost, hun.
From the villa. But at the same time, speaking of Siannise, I genuinely believe that perhaps she's become like the Georgia Steele of this season, where she is strongly disliked and find annoying when you're watching her, but at the same time she's entertaining to watch. And I feel like that is exactly what is going on here, and I just feel like the producers know this and want to keep her in the competition, keep her in Love Island to maintain engagement and maintain our interest in disliking or liking her, and I find that to be very interesting because I don't feel like she's going to be going from the villa anytime soon. I don't believe most people voted for her anyways. I feel like people were voting for Leanne, so that in itself is going to be confusing, but we're going to see those dates going on for the next episode, and I definitely do find that to be quite interesting. There's not much for me to say in this review as well. I feel like I've kind of churned it out for what I have when it comes to this.
No.
That's not how you know. No. Every time I'm sitting on a beanbag, you come to the beanbag. Every time I'm sitting on the couch, you come to the couch. Well, never acted like that, so...
Are you going?
I am going. I just can't be asked for this conversation.
So to tell someone that, you know, potentially that does like you, by the way, you know, I have just sort of, you know, kissed someone else.
Rebecca and Shaughna, I feel like maybe will form an alliance. I can kind of see this happening because I feel like they can be quite similar-ish kind of characters. One is just more passive, one is just more active, but I feel like these two could, you know, be quite powerful if they did form an alliance together. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, Callum will sway soon. I don't see him like staying. I feel like he will sway if we have a Casa Amor version taking place. I just don't see that relationship staying, but it's like we don't really have any strong developed relationships at this point, so it's like, will a Casa Amor version do anything? I really don't know. Will somebody come in for Naz? Hopefully, because he's so flipping vulnerable right now, and I definitely do feel sorry for him, and hopefully somebody will come in. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video.
If you're going to keep doing this to me, I I don't want to bother with you anyway, so your loss, hun.
What are your thoughts when it comes to this particular episode? Did you guys watch it, enjoy it? Do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Morali. Subscribe, go buy some merch if you want to. Look cute, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.